Welcome back. You're watching Nation at 5, and in fact, we're bringing you breaking inputs. This is a CNN News 18 mega exclusive on the attacks on Hindus in Bangladesh. In fact, we are now learning that the Malaysian Opposition MP, expressed his concerns about the attacks on Hindus in Bangladesh. At the same time, we are aware that the Malaysian Prime Minister had also spoken to Professor Muhammad Yunus, who is the chief advisor to government with regard to the new government. There are only hopes that he may have addressed the issue of the attacks on minorities in Bangladesh. But as far as Wan Ahmed Faisal is concerned, the Malaysian MP has talked about how these attacks should not be taking place. That as a majoritarian Islamic government, they should look after the rights of the non-Muslims, and that it is imperative upon them because of prophetic injunctions and because of Quranic principles. Let's all listen to News 18 conversation with Mr. Manoj Gupta.
This very unusual of someone from Malaysia to say that Bangladesh government should take care of minorities, including the Hindus. What is your take on this, sir?
Well, we try to avert any more catastrophic and humanitarian crisis in Bangladesh, especially after Sheikh Hasina being ousted by the people. And in this current situation where things are a bit chaotic, everyone must keep their cool heads and also make sure that everybody, including the minorities, are being taken care and looked after by the government. I think race and religious issues must not be played out by any mobs or by extremists in whatever name, revenge, or whatever they put forth to argue their case, because it will only create more instability in Bangladesh and regionally speaking. Well, this is the thing. I mean, such aggression must happen due to certain reason. We're not sure. One who being taught by learning about Quranic injunctions and prophetic commands, we are ought to protect everyone, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, majority or minorities, against any harmful actions.
All right, so Wan Ahmed Faisal, in fact, also going on to quote prophetic commands and Quranic injunctions. Go across Siddhant, who's adding more inputs to this news story. Siddhant, while we've seen how MPs and politicians from the West have actively condemned the attacks on the minorities, especially Hindus in Bangladesh, this is one of the first kind of reactions coming in from one of the MPs from one of the Muslim majoritarian nations like Malaysia.
Well, absolutely. Look, Akanksha, the global outrage, the global anger against what has happened in Bangladesh is perhaps being acknowledged by many countries across the globe. And in fact, Malaysia is also added to that list. Manoj Gupta has spoken to a senior politician and opposition party leader from Malaysia. And this is the first time that that News 18 has managed to speak to somebody in Malaysia to know their viewpoint, how much they are concerned about what's happening in Bangladesh. Now, interestingly, Akanksha, today, Asif Nazrud took a press conference and said there's going to be probe as far as the cases are concerned between 1st to 5th August. But nothing. Radio silence on what has happened after 5th August. So that is something which even, many countries, many leaders across the globe want Bangladesh to investigate what happened after 5th of August. Because Hindu minorities and other minorities were targeted after 5th of August. So there is somewhere the government of Bangladesh is on a back foot, and they don't want to talk about what happened after 5th of August. They only want to focus on what happened before 5th of August. So maybe pressure from few more countries like Malaysia, which is again a Muslim majority country, like India and other countries, could perhaps will make the government of Bangladesh to also the way Hindu minority in their properties were vandalized, their businesses were looted. That is also very important.
All right, many thanks to you, Siddhant, for bringing in all those inputs. This is Mr. Manoj Gupta's story, but interesting that Malaysia has also reacted for the rights of all those Hindu minorities who've been attacked in Bangladesh. And with that, it's time to slip quick. We'll be back.